Thank you for joining me today. Before I'm going to mention all the positive effects of video games, I've gotta say that just because something has a good side doesn't mean it doesn't have a bad one either. This video is specifically focused on the positive effects of video games. When I was younger, I remember when everyone was talking just about the bad sides of gaming, but now we see more and more information breaking through about the actual positive sides and positive effects on gaming. Remember that was my experience when I was younger. It was in my country, so in your it could have been different. So the negative ones, according to healthygamer.gg, are dopamine addiction, reduction in motivation, alezithymia, sorry if I did pronounce it wrong, I'm not a native speaker, and emotional suppression, repetitive stress injuries and other health risks, poor mental health, relationship issues, social disconnection, exposure to toxic gaming environments, poor academic or professional performance, escapism and getting stuck in life. They have a lot of details described behind each and every factor, so the page will be mentioned down below in the description. An overall conclusion of there is this. As you might have noticed, most of the negative effects of video games arise from excessive use. Even the health issues mentioned only become a problem when a person spends hours in one place playing video games. While it may seem like video games can create a lot of problems, there are plenty of gamers that lead successful lives and still play video games. Moderate doses of gaming make all the differences between playing games for enjoyment and gaming, controlling your life. If you can address the underlying issues that make you want to play video games for 10 hours plus a day, you can take back control of your life. So yes, addiction is indeed a terrible thing, but not everyone who plays video games is like that. But to get to the topic, I just wanted to mention that I acknowledge the risk and the bad side of it either, especially in excessive use. So let's dive further to the positive effects of gaming. I am trying to use reliable sources, so that is the reason why I am using external sources, not just what comes to my mind randomly. GameQuitters.com says this: improve cognitive abilities, improve problem-solving skills and logic, increase hand-to-eye coordination, greater multitasking ability, faster and more accurate decision-making, enhance pro-social behaviors, better eyesight, attention to detail, more physical activity with games that promote physical activity, VR, mobile games, and other benefits. Improve cognitive abilities. Video games improve some of your cognitive abilities, especially your visual spatial skills and concentration. Visual spatial ability is your ability to recognize and remember objects and the relation between those objects. This skill can be essential for everyday tasks such as driving, finding your way in a city, or making sense of a map or objects around you. Spatial ability is also important in several fields of study, including mathematics, natural sciences, engineering, meteorology, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm so sorry, and architecture. This is one of the key positive effects of video games. It might be beneficial for students and professionals, but will also serve gamers well in everyday life. Enhance problem solving and logic. A recent study from 2015 from Australian and Chinese research teams showed that gaming improves problem solving skills and logic. Researchers performed MRI scans of 27 professional gamers and found they had more gray matter and heightened connectivity between certain subregions in the insular cortex. In practice, this translates to enhanced cognitive abilities, which include improved problem-solving skills and logic. Many gamers play games that require a great deal of planning, strategic thinking, and using logic to achieve goals within the game, so it makes sense that they will have enhanced development in areas of the brain dedicated to problem-solving and logic. Another is increased hand-to-eye coordination. Another positive effect of gaming is increased hand-to-eye coordination. A study from the University of Toronto in 2014 found that people who play games regularly have better sensory motor skills than those who don't play video games. These skills are key for faster learning and adoption of tasks that require hand-to-eye coordination, such as bike riding, typing, or other tasks that require you to coordinate the movement of your hands with the movement of your eyes. The study included 18 gamers and 18 non-gamers. Both groups had to perform a simple task on their screens that involved following green dots with the mouse. At first, there seemed to be no major differences between the two groups. However, as the test carried on and it got repetitive, tests showed that the gamers performed with more speed and more accuracy than non-gamers. Games allow you to develop an ability to learn sensory motor patterns and movements faster and more efficiently, which may help you task in the physical world. Greater multitasking ability. Games have shown to improve your multitasking ability. This is one of the most notable benefits of gaming because it provides you with the ability to perform your daily tasks better and more efficiently, and also complete many tasks at the same same time. Many games force players to perform several tasks at the same time, especially action games. For example, you have to look at the enemy on the screen, keep track of your health, ammo, and the other stats, as well as move your character. You might also be speaking on the microphone with your teammates and friends. With all of the fast-paced action and hyper-stimulation that modern games provide, gamers may improve their multitasking ability, faster and more accurate decision-making. Researchers from the University of Rochester found that video games can help you make decisions faster and more accurately, which can translate into better decision-making ability in real life. The study also found that if you play action games in particular, you're more likely to make faster and more accurate decisions over non-gamers and even over players that play slow-paced games. When presented with a problem action games, game players were up to 25% faster than players of slow-paced games, and their decisions were almost more accurate. This skill can be valuable in areas of work where fast decision making is crucial, such as on the battlefield or in a hospital, and gamers are primed to make these decisions faster and more accurately. Enhanced pro-social behaviors. Even though excessive gaming can make you antisocial, there are many games out there that promote the social aspect of gaming. Some games involve cooperating with other players and talking with them through text or voice chat, which can improve your ability to work with other people and have better social interactions even when playing games. The social aspect of gaming has also grown beyond just playing pro-social games. For example, gaming may be a popular conversation topic among students at school. There are also scholastic esports teams and clubs being formed, along with the convergence between gaming and social media platforms such as Twitch and Discord. Although gaming is increasingly social, it is important to maintain a balance of face-to-face interactions and physical world friendships. Another one is better eyesight. A study from 2012 conducted by Timothy G. Wright and Daniel P. Blakely found that people who play games are able to see more detail, especially in the periphery of their eyesight. This is especially true for gamers of first-person shooter games, where extracting information from your visual periphery is crucial for spotting enemies or dangers. This ability to see more detail in your eyesight and in the periphery of your eyesight translates to better performance in everyday tasks such as driving. With that said, it is important to give your eyes a break from screens, ideally for a few minutes every hour of use, as excessive screen time may cause eye irritation and eye strain, higher accuracy and faster completion of tasks. Video games may improve one's ability to perform tasks that require accuracy quicker and with higher accuracy. A study by James C. Roser, Gr. from 2007 examined laparoscopic abdomen surgeon training and included young surgeons that play video games to see what effects gaming would have on their ability to perform surgeries and other medical tasks. The study found that surgeons who played video games in the past recently had 37 fewer errors and completed the task 27% faster than non-gamers. Their accuracy also improved with more playtime. The study found that even with more modest playing 3 hours a week, gamers perform better than non-gamers. This study, along with others we have shared, suggests gamers do better at tasks that require speed, accuracy, and hand-to-eye coordination. This was also mentioned in Elon Musk's podcast, and it really impressed me. Some video games promote teamwork. Video games players may play many games that include cooperating with other members of the team to achieve the goal of the game. Some of the more popular games include Team Fortress 2, Roblox, League of Legends, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, Rocket League, and several others. In a study conducted by Brigham Young University, teams that played video games together for 45 minutes performed up to 20% better than teams that were involved in other forms of team building exercises. This suggests gaming may be a good way to develop chemistry amongst team members when used as a team building exercise. The study also shows that some gamers do have the potential to improve an individual's ability to cooperate with other team members, which is a valuable skill to have in today's job marketplace. More physical activity. Playing games that promote you to stay active might improve your physical health, especially when compared to games where you remain sedentary the whole time. Take VR games as an example. The vast majority of these games will have you moving around or at least standing up, which is already better for your health than playing games where you remain seated. Gamers also find VR gaming more immersive and satisfactory than traditional gaming, so it's only a matter of time before VR games becomes the norm in the next few years or decades. Other benefits. In addition to all the main positive effects of video games, there are also some other effects that many games report, including non-native English speakers are able to learn English faster using video games. Games require you to persevere with your task to complete the goal of the game, which means they build up your perseverance. Video game players are also able to concentrate better and for longer periods than non-gamers. Other benefits include better pattern recognition, strategic thinking, risk tasking abilities, and management. Bottom line, gaming can be a positive and beneficial experience when played in moderation. To experience the positive effects of video games, it can be helpful to identify your motivation to play. If you play games in moderation for fun and recreation, you may experience many benefits. However, if you play games excessively to escape real-life problems, then you may begin to experience problems from your play and, in the extreme cases, develop a gaming disorder. Playing games can have both negative and positive implications on your quality of life, so it's important to be aware of your play and keep it in balance. This topic really interests me. That was the reason why I wanted to talk about it with you today. I have my personal benefits that I would add. Considering I spend only a couple of hours gaming, not daily, sometimes for longer hours, sometimes for shorter. Many games, especially story games, affected my mental health in a very good way and made me think more clearly. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of my best memories ever. That game is really a masterpiece. It's such a beautiful environment, giving me such peace, exploring beautiful nature with stunning graphics and visuals. The missions were filled with so much action, drama, interesting plots. I love those missions to death sincerely, and when I felt worse, mentally, video games many times improved my mental health, made me more stable, more excited, having fun time, of adventure, etc, etc. I love gaming, but remember, we're talking here about a balanced approach to gaming. Like I said, things can have two sides, positive and negative. The another thing I would want to mention is that many people now have perception of time almost as it speed up infinitely, so I made a take on it. I explored if social media make us more antisocial, how I stopped caring about what others think and how life-changing it was. Although in some rare cases it could be good to care what others think, I'll talk about the cases when the best thing is not to give a damn. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and joining me today exploring this topic much further. Feel free to let me know down below what you think. Feel free to hang out with me more in my other videos. There's always some gameplay where I talk. I have almost like a podcasty type of content that is for everyone, gamers or not gamers. I usually record stuff that I would personally want to watch and would be interested in. So if you join this channel, that could mean we have similar interests. I heard it's important to say this at the end as a YouTube strategy, so sorry if that was annoying. I really appreciated you stayed here and heard me yapping like crazy. If you are experiencing or someone close to you experiencing video gaming addiction, feel free to check out game creators. They're really trying to do their best to help. It's not a shame to be struggling from such things. Also sorry if I did pronounce wrong many words because I'm not a native speaker and it's not easy to learn and specific pronunciation for like almost 100k words in English or how many words English does have. So sorry if I did make you cringe or something, but I think non-native speakers have also space for creating content, but I really understand that it was annoying. You'd probably click off or won't watch anything again. So sorry if I did pronounce something wrong, but I'm trying to do my best. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I can't wait to catch you soon.